Good morning, YouTube. Today is Sunday, 2025, June 22nd. But I just want to get on here and ask y'all, man, do y'all believe in y'all dreams? Have y'all had any type of weird dream experience when you wake up, wanted to run to God about it? Or am I the only one? I know I'm not the only one. But this morning, I woke up out of a dream, man. It wasn't a dream to me. It was really a nightmare. Well, I was in some type of project housing. Looked like Miami, or it just looked like a project housing. But we was inside. I was walking through, a park, like a recreational park, and in that park it had a tennis court, and the tennis court had it was a big tennis court, and it had like a whole tall gate around all four sides. Only one way to get in, and it was through like one entrance, but it had a gate around it. Inside on that tennis court, there were hundreds of people, women, men, and children. And there were some rebels in there, had them hostage. It looked like rebels. All of them had, assault rifles, military issue rifles. And what they were doing to the people in the, on that tennis court, they were unaliving them. They were doing all of them. Kids, they even had long sticks with spikes, like they made the sticks with pointy on. They were pointy at the end, like spears or something like that. And they was hitting the kids with them, sticking the kids with them, sticking to everybody. They were doing anything they could to unalive these people. And it was so terrifying to me, man. It was so terrifying because I think I found myself inside the tennis court, but I don't think they seen me because, well, at one point, one of them, they were just gunning them down, man, like they was not even human. They was a piece of meat, and it was all the screams and the hollers. The kids was crying and pleading. Little kids, man, 4 years old, 7 years old, little kids. Women, they were screaming for their life. Please don't do this to me. And they was it's like the people with the rebels was getting pleasure out of it. I don't know what that dream was about, man. But I found myself in the middle of that court, and I'm walking. I'm trying to get away, and I'm thinking they see me. I'm about to be next. So I ended up climbing to the top of the gate, and at the top of the gate, it had bars at the top that curved in, inward like this. It curved in to it made it hard for you to climb over the gate. No barbed wire, but it was just curves of bars at the top of the gate. But I ended up, it's either you try to get over that. It was either you get over that you get over that gate, or you gonna be next. How they don't see me? I don't think they see me because they had to see anybody and watch anybody trying to climb over that gate. I was the only one trying to climb over that gate. I got over the gate, and it was a far jump down. I jumped down, and I started running, and I ran inside this tunnel type place. It was like a tunnel or something like that. It's like an underpass for an expressway. But it ended up being a long one, like a long tunnel. It was dark, and I could see light at the end of it. So at the end of the tunnel, I came out, and you know how dreams be getting weird sometimes, man. I came out the other end, but I seemed like I was still in the same environment. I was still in the same, neighborhood. But I came up on the other side of the neighborhood because it looked the same, you know what I mean? And then I know I was looking for my car. I had a car, but it was like an old car that I had like years ago. Like one of my first cars I purchased years ago when I was a teenager. It was a Cutlass. It was a Cutlass. It was prime. It was a navy blue Cutlass, but it was primed in the front, like it had prime in the front, like it had like an accident. You know what I'm saying? It was primed in the front, like somebody was fixing it, but they just didn't paint it in the front. Nice Cutlass, nice engine. And somebody had it wasn't in the place that I parked. I'm like, where my Cutlass at? Somebody done took my Cutlass. I looked down the street. A man was backing out of the yard full of like young kids, like YNs. They was backing out that yard, man, and it was just a group of people over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like they was, you know, the neighborhood was like, looked like drug infested and things of that nature. So I'm assuming they over there, they're in the gang, they selling drugs. I'm not just gonna walk over there, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he know that that's not his car. And he felt comfortable going down the street, parking it down the street, and you know what I'm saying, around like these group of people. Like whatever. But he ended up almost driving the car, backing out the driveway. I'm looking at him, and it's like a tow truck coming by me, and I was like, man, do y'all know? First I was asking, I didn't want to believe that was my car. And I was asking him, did y'all tow a car like a Cutlass? He like, nah, we seen the Cutlass right down the street. I seen the Cutlass. I was like, man, that's my car. If y'all didn't tow the car, this man took my car. How he hotwired my car. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He ended up driving down where me and the tow truck driver was. The tow truck driver parked and turned inside like a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And the man ended up coming down there, stopping by me like he knew me. He like, man, I was just going to go make a play or something, like he said. And I got this what it was, a battery or something like in the back of the trunk. He had a battery back there. He was like, man, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go sell the battery. I was like, man, give me my car. I don't know you, man. Get up out my car or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said like, that's a junkie. That's a J. A J is like a dope user. So I ended up snatching him out the car. I snatched him out the car. He got out the car or whatnot. I got my stuff. But you know what I'm saying? It was a crazy dream. I ended up driving the car down past where the YNs was, where all the group of people that he was hanging out with was, and all of them wearing all black, and it was like in a hall. It was like a one little apartment complex. It was like a building. It looked like an apartment, but it was only four apartments inside that unit by itself on the corner. It looked like Overtown Miami. That's what it looked like. It had to be because my cousin was inside that group, and my cousin acted like he was my enemy. He didn't like me. He was like, man, if that N-word, we'll take his car again, something like that or whatnot, man. It's like he had like a beef with me for some reason. And my cousin, when he was a street dude, like I was or whatnot, but he was more of a street dude, and he always hung around a whole bunch of other street dudes, getting into whatever. His name was Nut. His name is Nut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him in years, but you know what I'm saying? I ended up driving off and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And going around the corner, but I don't know what that dream mean. I didn't know what that dream mean, but the whole point of that dream, it was something else in the dream that I forgot too. Yeah, I think I was in a dream. I was signing an application. I was at a daycare or something like that in the same neighborhood, and I think that's where I parked my car. Yeah, that's what it was. I parked my car somewhere where it wasn't no parking spaces over there by the daycare for some reason. For some reason, I parked my car like way down the street. You know what I'm saying? It's in front of some apartment complexes, but I don't know about this neighborhood. So obviously, that's why they stole my car. It was a bad neighborhood, but I'm trying to get them, trying to find me some money, give me a job or something. So I'm going through the application process, and I'm asking the lady, well, how long the building been here? I'm asking the lady how long the building been here. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Just asking her just normal things about, to me, was normal. When the lady was like, what grade of weed that was you was smoking? She kept saying that. I'm like, man, I don't get how I don't smoke weed. Well, you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell her that or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? till I started like walking out the daycare because I ended up not wanting to work there no more. She gave me the application and she was like, do all these documents, sign this right. He was just like, I don't know, man. She acted like, the lady just acted like weird. The whole neighborhood was weird. And I just walked out and said, you know what? I don't even get high on drink, I don't smoke. And I don't want this job no more. I thank you for the opportunity, but you acted like it was a problem. I'd be asking about the building or whatnot. Was I high or something like that? You already judging me and don't know me. So I walked out the building and everything. And I think that's when the dream was over. But the whole thing about that dream, man, why was I seeing people being gunned down on that park like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Babies, kids, women. I don't think I even seen men. I seen women and children gunning them down. And at one point, this is why I say I think one of them seen me, cause he was like, hey, is this your child? He's like, yo, is this your child? Is this your kid? And the kid was up against the fence. He had him like pinned up against the fence, like, you know what I'm saying? His front paw was pinned up against the fence, and he had the stick, the fork, like the long stick, spear thing, like up against his back. He was like, is this your kid? I'm steady being a coward or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But what could I do? It was plenty on the board. All the men had AK-47s and weapons. So I ended up climbing the gate. So when I turned my back, I heard the kid holler, ah! The kid holler, like screaming and hollering and stuff like that. Like he had done stuck the like the pitchfork or whatever that was in the kid back and unalived him. You know what I'm saying? Like that or whatnot, man. I was just the pain I felt for them people out there, man. It just made me like wake up. It made me wake up and, you know what I'm saying, just go to my Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? And pray and thank and be thankful for the life that I do have, man, because I have a tendency to not be satisfied. Like, you know, I think it's all right for you to want more out of life, but it's also good to be content where you at, you know what I'm saying, to be comfortable where you at, you know what I'm saying, because like they say, it always could be worse. There's people that have been in worse positions, people in worse positions than you right now. You know what I'm saying? People in way worse positions right now. You know what I'm saying? You should be thanking God for what he's giving you. You know, I live alone. I got a 3-bedroom house. I have a job that's paying over like $26, almost $27 plus incentive. You know what I'm saying? Bonuses we get. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of myself. I got a roof over my head. You know, hot water, lights, all the things that, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people wish they had. A lot of people don't have nothing and begging on the streets and on drugs, hard drugs, and just out here. And it's people that's going through torture right now that we don't see, that we can't see, that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to get away from somebody. So I just wanted to share that. I just want to share that story with y'all, share that dream with y'all that I had, man. If y'all had like crazy dreams like that make you wake up out your sleep and just automatically go to your Bible, then, you know what I'm saying, by all means comment and tell me what you think this dream mean. What do you think dreams mean? You know what I'm saying? Until the next time, man, King Media.